Yo! Let's make a hyperdimensional creature out of the spare DNA we have lying around.
Oh, Jeff. Look at the little guy. He's kind of cute. Let's keep him. Let's take a look at his stats here. It's kind of hard to see. Tiny, pretty fast, but not as fast as name. Okay.
Thermodynamical.
Oh man, this is bright. My goodness, that's way brighter than I intended it to be. But hey, the creatures look pretty cool. Yeah, here's Jeff, you know, going on a stroll. I really like this, like, iridescent glow fire. I don't even know what to call, but it looks pretty cool. Oh shit, oh, break it down, Jeff. Okay, I'm through with you.
Jeff was never seen or heard from again.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about the retina destroyer. I'm just gonna turn this down. It's gotta be one of these. Yeah, probably this one.
Layer 0.03113.
Okay, that looks really dark now, but I guess we'll see. Okay, yeah, this is looking good. Oh, ooh, shiny. Looks like a holographic card. Yeah, I like that. Okay, oh, so much better. Oh, and the creatures still look good too. Nice. Yeah, they've still got this like shiny glow thing going on. I changed some post-processing settings and I really like how it turned out. Oh, where's name going?
Thank you. Do you want to have a dance battle?
Get out!
Alright. Just chill.
By the way, this is a rhythm game, if you couldn't tell.
So this is one of the prominent features of the game. You actually get to create these creatures with DNA that you earn from playing songs, and they end up here in interstitial void space. You can see kind of here Q. I love the way their like skin glows and undulates, and I don't know, I just love it. But they are kind of hard to see. Yeah, I should probably make it a lot brighter. 10,000, those are rookie numbers. We need to pump those up. Let's do 31,000. And wow, that barely changed anything. They're still really hard to see. Wait, this is supposed to be Q. Where is he? Where's it? Where are they? Should my hyperdimensional creatures have genders? Yeah, anyways, these are still like impossible to see, so we really need to crank this up. 100,000, that's not gonna work. No. Let's pump that up.
311,000.
If this don't work, nothing will. If it doesn't allow me. Well, I mean, it made the highlights more blown out a little bit, but they're still basically impossible to see. Yeah, I mean, no, that's ridiculous. Yeah, this whole just making the lights brighter thing is not working. I think I need to have a fundamentally different approach to making the creatures more visible. I got an idea. Let me try this.
A few moments later.
I've done it. I figured out how to make them
Do shit green.
This looks like something you'd see in Zuzu's toilet, man. This is messed up. This ain't gonna work. But hey, name and Q have made up, I think. They're looking much closer. But let's see what other colors we can make. Got blue, a lot of blue, yellow, orange,
Red.
yeah, I mean, we could pretty much do any color, but it's kind of a lot of color. I think I need to do something a little different. Okay, I made this like static looking effect. It's pretty neat. I'm pretty into it. But let's see if we can do maybe a little more, maybe a little less. You know, get a little different with it. Yeah, this is this is more, for sure. Yeah, here's even more. I still got that static look. It's not completely solid. Here's a lot less. This is probably like the lowest I would go on the static effect. You know, it's subtle, not too subtle. You know, it highlights their legs and body, you know, gives them a little bit of contrast against the black background. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is I will make the static effect like a trait that is determined by the genetics, and they can be different colors and different static intensities. Yeah, that'll be sick. Okay, now that y'all seen them a little bit, I want to tell y'all more about how these creatures are actually made.
So you use metadata to unlock these slots here. Each one of these slots, you know, represents a creature that you can create. Gotta have a slot to make a creature. Otherwise, you could just make an infinite amount of them and... Nah.
Let's go back to synthesizing the DNA here that actually encodes the genetic information of these creatures. So each of these colored things here represents one nucleotide base pair.
But Zenith, that looks like it has 4 base pairs.
Anyways, like I was saying, these represent nucleotide base pairs that encode actual amino acids, which are used to make proteins and enzymes. And I take the molecular weights of these amino acids, and I use that to seed the generation of these creatures. Now, that's not the only thing that determines the traits of your creature. Also, the speed and accuracy at which you synthesize this DNA can have effects on their traits, such as the luster of their skin, the speed at which they go, and, you know, like earlier, the amount of static that they have in their color. Something else that's determined not explicitly by the order of the DNA is the overall length of it. If you have kind of a ridiculously long DNA chain like the one I'm synthesizing here, you end up getting a creature. Just like Zarlag there. Like, they can get pretty big, maybe a little too big. So this is where you actually choose the order of the DNA segments. And I want to point out something here that really adds a lot of depth to the generation mechanic, is codons are actually encoded by 3 base pairs, but if you notice, these segments have 4 base pairs. And that has the effect of the order that you arrange them in actually mattering. For example here, we have 3 DNA segments. We've got GCTA, TCAT, and CGTG. Now, ultimately those would encode alanine, isoleucine, and valine. Now, if we add the molecular weights of those, we get approximately 468. Now, I send that number into my algorithm, and that's going to determine things like how many legs your creature has, how many eyes it has, what color it is. That's not its static effect, but its actual like skin color. But now if we use the same 3 DNA segments, but switch the order that they're in, it encodes arginine, valine, methionine, and leucine, which will give us a molecular weight of about 571. And if I send that to my algorithm, it's going to give us a creature with a different amount of legs, different eyes, different skin color. Now, ultimately, this has the effect of creating a deterministically random way to generate these creatures. And that kind of random number is actually created by you, the player, by arranging these DNA segments in whatever order you want. And I have a lot of fun with that because I make the DNA segments in these patterns that are fun to play, and you can arrange them in any order you want. And I love setting them up and just flowing into it and just going as fast as I can, as accurately as I can. So the way you actually get this DNA is by playing the songs. Each unique simulated environment will give you a corresponding sequence of DNA. For example, this one here, which I call the endoplasmic reticulotome, which doesn't make sense, but it's cool anyways, gives you GTGC, and it's given me 14 of them because this is round, I want to say, like 4 or 5 of a run, and the farther you go in the run, the more DNA you get. You can also see I gain metadata from this, which right now is just used to buy more slots to make creatures, but I want to have that be the meta currency for meta progression and include a whole bunch more stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the update that I wanted to give y'all on what I'm doing with the creature creation. I would love to hear what ideas y'all have. Like, what other traits would y'all want to see? I've thought of maybe they could have an intelligence stat, and when you click on them, they might even say something, or just go duh if they're really dumb. But I mean, just think of any trait, any physical trait, any personality trait. What would y'all want to see these creatures have? Disclaimer: I am a solo dev. Right now I'm doing this all by myself. I'd like to maybe get some other artists on board in the future, but as of right now, it's just me. So there's gonna be bugs. If you download this demo, which you should, because you can download it for free right now on itch.io, you'll probably find bugs. If you do, please tell me, because I want to smash them. I want to destroy the bugs and make the game better. And I want to make the game with you, the player, in mind, because if it's not fun, I don't want to play it. And I want to make a game that is fun, that I want to play. And everything that I've made so far, I really enjoy. It just needs more. More songs, more perks and abilities, more creature customization, more simulated environments. But I think I've got the foundation here, and I'm ready to build on it. And I want to build with you. So please share your ideas, and let's see what happens.